Hello and welcome to my little corner of the internet. Today I have a little bit of poetry I wrote a while back, so sit back and enjoy. It begins with a poor soul with an even poorer family, his name laden with none to his lineage, with a single overworked mother for a companion. Hunger and loneliness would follow him to his bed. His eyes began to open up to the world and his standing in it. Unfortunate is what comes to mind. His peers seemed to have all that he wanted, from food to fun to the unconditional love of two parents and a purpose in life. This was the birth of the first sin, envy, a nasty, invisible thing, but as real as the well water he sipped daily, with venom flowing in his blood. His face was the first to suffer the symptoms, a scrunch of the nose when he saw a noble, a huff at the sight of what he could not afford, and spitting at the image of a happy home. His mind grew turbulent and clouded. Why do I not have what they do? Why am I suffering? And why is this not fair? From this, a fire was lit within, one so intense it instantly consumed him. These were the flames of wrath. With its glow, he broods and plots away the night. What he likes, he takes, and those he doesn't are eliminated. To hell with authority and the disapproval of his mother. It's not like she ever paid him any mind. All his hate fueled his flame, and those who came close used it as a beacon for destruction. With its glow, another sin was drawn near. Greed is what greeted him. In his eyes a glimmer was seen. Most thought it ambition, but oh, how wrong they were. In time his reach touched the shadows, and the poison he sold brought him mountains of gold. The streets knew his name, and none could oppose him. With his wealth he gathered from what shimmered and shined to what was luscious and luxurious. Because he had nothing before, he wanted it all. He had everything, but wanted even more. This became a cycle that left him swallowed. Eventually, he was consumed by gluttony. His hunger only grew with the more he gathered. He stuffed his belly and padded his pockets. None could turn away from his brilliance. It was evident from atop his throne of fear and gold. At the summit is where he encountered pride. As it makes you feel, so is its rank. Up there, few can bring you down, and even fewer can match you. The isolation at its peak proves this. Its height gives a high better than any drug, and your feet barely touch the ground anymore. All eyes that meet yours scurry away. Your footsteps are all that's heard in the halls, and your voice is the only one heard in the crowd. Thanks to all that he has hoarded, his fire was smothered out, introducing him to a bitter cold he felt most in his bed. The silence sucked out all the heat, leaving the air chilly and dry. He invited many a woman to his chambers so he could loan their warmth, and between their legs is where he tasted lust. A serpent of its own kind. With the hunger of gluttony and the passion of pride, this sin was the most deadly to him. He did not realize it, but with every feast, he himself was sucked dry. Over time, it all became the same. A new body, new warmth, but the same bitter cold followed in the morning. The fires and the furs of his mansion did little but irritate his skin. The fear he had cultivated was all he could harvest to satiate himself. Nothing but the icy darkness enveloped him, and in this shadow he found sloth. Even with everything at his feet, from fine wine to even finer women, to glittering gold and glossy garments, nothing had any value anymore. The cold eventually stole the last of him, right down to the warmth of his final breath. Alright, guys, I hope you found that to be entertaining. If you like that, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.